Hello students, today we will start the second half of the poem. The name of the poem is Goodbye Party for Miss Pushpa T.S. written by Nizim S.K. Okay, so the second half of the poem, we will start reading the poem on page number 140. Whenever I asked her anything to do, she is saying, just now only I will do it. This is showing good spirit. I am always appreciating the good spirit. So here, the speaker, her colleague, says that whenever I asked her anything to do, he is praising her. And he says that whenever she is being given any task or any responsibility to do, she does it well without any complaining. Okay, but she keeps all her work aside. She may also have lots and lots work to do, but she keeps everything, keep it aside, and she does the work of others. That means she is very generous and kind-hearted person. She says whenever somebody asks any task, she says, I'll do it just now only. So she is very generous enough to to help others, and so the speaker appreciates her good spirit. That is what it is written in the stanza here. I'll do it, that's showing the good spirit. And I am always appreciating the good spirit of Miss Pushpa T.S. We move to the last stanza of the poem. Pushpa Miss is never saying no. Whatever I or anybody is asking, she is always saying yes. And today she is going to improve her prospect. And we are wishing her bon voyage. Now I ask other speakers to speak, and afterwards Miss Pushpa will do summing up. That is the last stanza of the poem. So here again the speaker is addressing the big crowd. That means the entire people, the teachers who are sitting there, is addressing them and telling about the qualities of Miss Pushpa T.S. Okay, so she never says no to any person, which shows her generous and kind nature. And at the end he says again, today since she is going for improving her prospects, maybe she is going abroad for her higher studies, or she may be going for any work there. We don't know exactly what it is because it is not mentioned in the poem for what purpose she is going. It is only written here, there, that is she is going abroad. We can imagine maybe she may be going for her further studies or for some job, good job she might have got. Okay, so this is not mentioned in the poem, so we can imagine for that she is going. So here the speaker wish her bon voyage. You remember the meaning of bon voyage, what it is? Wishing good wishes for her. She concludes by saying that they can also express their gratitude and feeling towards Miss Pushpa later on, and Miss Pushpa will do the summing up. The last line it is written, and now we wish her bon voyage. We wish her all the best and safe journey for her. And also, now I ask the other speakers. There are many teachers who are sitting there who wanted to give a word of gratitude for her, and you can come up and express your gratitude or feelings towards Miss Pushpa. And later on, who will do the summing up? Who will conclude by saying, Miss Pushpa will do the summing up. Okay? So because we also have seen the many farewell parties we have attended, and we see that when a farewell is going on, generally what people do in the beginning is they address that particular person who is going away. So the particular person who is going away, we address them, we tell a lot of things what he has done on this on the institution or whatever it is. and at the end we ask the particular person to conclude the program by summing up, giving the particular person who is going away will express the thanks for the other person. That is what we do. So here also the speaker is asking Miss Pushpa to say the summing up, to give the thanks for the other persons. That is what at the end of the poem we see. Okay children, we have completed the poem. This is a very small and very simple language the writer has written the poem. Very simple language. You can read once or twice, you may understand what it is. So I will give the summary of the poem, what the writer wants to say to us exactly. So here we see the poem is a monologue. We say, I had said it in the beginning part, the poem is a monologue, and monologue means in which the single speaker, though we feel the presence of the other listeners. The single speaker is speaking, giving the speech here. In the full poem we see. But also there are the presence of the other listeners and speakers also are there. And next we see the colleagues of Miss Pushpa T.S. have assembled together to wish her bon voyage as she is going abroad. We see that one of his colleagues give her a speech on this beautiful occasion. Next we see in this the speaker describes her means here Miss Pushpa, as a very sweet person who always has a pleasant smile on her face. So the speaker is telling about the goodness of the teacher, that is Miss Pushpa, and she is always she has a pleasant nature and always a smile on her face. And she come across a well-to-do family, and her father is a renowned advocate in Surat. Again, the speaker says here that Miss Pushpa is a popular both among men and women. That means she is loved by all, and also she holds a beautiful character. So the men and women alike, both, they love her. And she never shrinks any work and complete the task which is given to her. The given time she completes her work. And also in the next line it tells that when anybody asks any task or any work from her, she never says no to others. She always, with a smiling face, she says, I will do it just now. So it shows her generous and kind heart. So the speaker is speaking a lot good things about Miss Pushpa in this poem. So at the last we see the speaker concludes his speech requesting other colleagues to speak and ask Pushpa to give the speech also. So here we see the last line. The speaker calls out other teachers to come and give her a feeling of gratitude, and also to call Pushpa to do the summing up. That is the last line of the poem. Okay students, that's the end of the class, and you have to learn the 8 lines of the poem and also learn the difficult words. There is not much difficult words are in this poem, but a very few. You will be writing it in your copy and learning it, and learning the question answer which is given in the PDF. Okay, thank you for listening.